All right, guys, just when you thought the FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried news couldn't get any wilder, now even Elon Musk has chimed in, so you're definitely going to want to stay to the end of this episode, guys, because I got all the wildest FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried news. But, guys, let's get straight into it. Let's go see what Elon said about the situation, because it's pretty wild. This stuff's getting wild, guys. So, BitBoy actually shared this on Twitter, y'all. So, this guy Tom Fitton said, while the Biden gang has been harassing and threatening Elon Musk and his companies, one of the worst scams in modern finance was being perpetrated under their nose by a regular White House/Hill visitor and the second biggest Democratic donor. So Elon Musk tweeted, Sam Bankman-Fried was a major Democrat donor, so no investigation. Wow. So, guys, Cointelegraph actually posted this story. Sam Bankman-Fried is under supervision in the Bahamas. They were looking to flee to Dubai. So, I don't know, guys. Maybe does Dubai have different extradition laws where they're trying to run to there? I don't know, but why isn't this guy in jail right now? Why isn't he in jail? So, if you aren't caught up on the FTX conspiracies and drama, let me show y'all this tweet, and it'll kind of sum it up, and then we'll continue with the rest of the episode. So check this out, guys. This stuff is wild.
So this is about FTX, which is a large cryptocurrency exchange company that filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy today. And yes, so the ties to Ukraine go as is 1 month after the war in Ukraine had started, DC puppet Zelensky partnered with SBF, who is the CEO of FTX, for a crypto donation. The Ukraine partners with FTX Everstake to launch new crypto donation website. FTX is converting crypto contributions to Ukraine's war effort into a flat for deposit at the National Bank of Ukraine. So the administration sends billions upon billions upon billions of dollars to Ukraine. Ukraine, or Zelensky, then turns around and invests that money back into FTX, which then donates it back to the Democratic Party. And it's been openly admitted that the United States really doesn't have any idea where the money that is being sent over to Ukraine is going. There has been accusations going on for a long time about money laundering in Ukraine. Now, you know how they did it. This is pretty big. This is a pretty big deal.
Okay, guys, let me again reiterate. I 100% stand with the citizens of Ukraine, but I have questions. As a taxpayer, you should have questions on the amount of money that's going to Ukraine, and now we can link the money going to Ukraine, going to Sam Bankman-Fried, which was then donated to Joe Biden and to the Democrats' midterm election. So very disturbing stuff, guys. So if you're a taxpaying American, this should disturb you. It doesn't matter what your party affiliation is, guys. This isn't a right versus left thing. This is financial crimes, guys. This is the wildest story, pretty much ever. Now, let's reiterate on who all these connections are, guys. So, Sam Bankman-Fried is the CEO of FTX, and he's also a graduate of MIT. Gary Gensler, who's the head of the SEC. And, guys, we've seen Gary Gensler stick his nose in, Kim Kardashian, crypto investments, and so all of this was happening right under his watch, and he did nothing. So we can't help but not notice the connections all these people have together. So Gary Gensler is the head of the SEC, and he's a former professor at MIT where Sam Bankman-Fried was a student. That's not saying they knew each other or they were connected or working together. That's not what we're saying. We're just pointing out that this should be looked into. This should be heavily investigated. Now, Glenn Addison was a professor of economics at MIT and the former boss of Gary Gensler. So his daughter, Caroline Ellison, was the CEO of Alameda Research, which is Sam Bankman-Fried's sister company, and she dated Sam Bankman-Fried. So Sam Bankman-Fried's girlfriend's dad hired Gary Gensler, worked with Gary Gensler. So you was the boss of Gary Gensler. You can't make this stuff up, guys. This stuff needs to be investigated. Gary Gensler needs to be investigated. Sam Bankman-Fried, frankly, needs to be in jail. And all this, all we want is a fair, transparent investigation, guys. That's what's needed. Check this out, guys. From Fortune, Sam Bankman-Fried's disgrace could make things awkward for Gary Gensler and the Democrats. Guys, where was the SEC? So the SEC is always talking about how they're there to protect the retail. They're there to protect the individual and retail investors. Well, where were they in all of this? And guys, check this out. Guys, this guy's tied, Sam Bankman-Fried.
What's up, guys? I'm here with my
Brady.
boy Sam from FTX. We're at Crypto Bahamas Conference. We're going to start
Shame on me for not noticing how weird all of this was.
It's going to be an amazing day. We'll get started. We'll do a get ready with me. Sam, where you going, bro?
This stuff's weird, guys. This stuff weird. So Jane Addams tweeted this, guys. As soon as the Ukraine war started, President Zelensky partnered with FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried for crypto donations. Is this greed or corruption? Ukraine partners with FTX Everstreet to launch new crypto donations website. So what we're trying to link, guys, is that all this aid money that went to Ukraine, and I firmly believe that all the amount of aid that we're sending Ukraine, for one, it needs to be in the United States. We have homeless people on the streets, guys. We don't need to be sending this amount of money there, fueling another endless war. So that money was funneled through FTX, through crypto, into Ukraine, into Zelensky, right? That money was then rerouted by Sam Bankman-Fried to Democrat donors. Now FTX is now defunct and bankrupt, so all the money's gone, but the Democrats actually got the campaign donation. So, guys, this is probably the greatest financial crime in the history of the country. So Frank Holmes is a friend of mine, guys. He's the CEO of Hive Blockchain. If you haven't, I did an awesome interview with him, so definitely, subscribe to my channel and check that out. But Frank Holmes tweeted this. What many in the mainstream are missing, though, is Fried's attachments to the World Economic Forum, various global elitists, and his avid sermonism of the tenets of effective altruism, which are nearly identical to the tenets of Klaus Schwab's stakeholder capitalism. So let's understand something, guys, that the World Economic Forum was 100%, FTX was a partner to the World Economic Forum. They've actually deleted the partnership off the website, but you can see the proof is still out there. So the World Economic Forum needs to answer for what their partnership was with this. Now, I'm going to let you guys do your own research into Klaus Schwab, but look into what Klaus Schwab's thoughts are on stakeholder capitalism and understand what stakeholder capitalism is. Stakeholder capitalism basically says that all the big corporations in the world, because they're so woke and they know what's going on, they know better than me and you, that the corporations should dictate the governments of the world. That's essentially what stakeholder capitalism is. But guys, do your own research into Klaus Schwab and stakeholder capitalism and make your own decisions on what you think is the motives of these organizations. But again, I've been talking about the World Economic Forum on this website, on this YouTube channel. Now, shame on me for not catching the Sam Bankman-Fried fraud, for not, I didn't have a lot of money on FTX. I used it to buy some NFTs. But shame on me for not catching this and not seeing these connections, because, guys, frankly, it's disturbing, and I never thought this could happen. But again, maybe this needed to happen. Maybe this needed to happen for crypto to flourish, that we had to flush out these bad actors. So check this tweet out, guys. FTX bought $74 million of real estate in the Bahamas this year with your money. So Bruce Fenton tweeted this, guys. Let me get this straight. Sam Bankman-Fried takes out customer money and donates $31 million to mostly Democrats, $5 million to Biden. Biden appoints Gary Gensler as the SEC chair. FTX meets him to discuss special treatment. The daughter of Gensler's old boss is the FTX president, Gensler's former staffer, and was FTX general counsel. You can't make this up. My boy Des Bryant, former Dallas Cowboy wide receiver, tweeted this. Don't tie crypto on the FTX BS. And I actually retweeted Des this from Wolf of Wall Street. The name of the company is FTX. It's a cutting-edge, high-tech cryptocurrency exchange based in the Bahamas, backed by Tom Brady, with its billionaire CEO constantly working together with regulators in D.C. So, yeah, guys, there's reports that Sam Bankman-Fried was working with regulators to go after DeFi, because DeFi directly attacks not only, the fractional reserve banking system, his FTX, but also basically all centralized crypto exchanges. It's a direct threat to. So, guys, you can't make this stuff up. I mean, this is just getting wild. Guys, at this point, alert your politicians, alert your state representatives, call your councilmen, tell them about this. Wall Street Apes tweeted this, guys. WTF are people doing, still posting updates about the ballot totals? The election should be called off immediately. It was just proven that the World Economic Forum partner FTX, guys, you can go on. FTX was an official partner with the World Economic Forum. They laundered money for the Democrats by means of a war fund through their exchange, and they converted it into cash and sent it back as donations. Every single person, news source should be sharing this, not election updates. This is election interference by fraud. So, guys, understand that nobody elected anyone in the World Economic Forum. These people are not elected by us. This is a non-government organization. that influences our politicians. So they are directly influencing our elections. So when you hear about foreign interference in elections, the World Economic Forum is a foreign interference in elections. And guys, you can look this up for yourself. I can't believe it. This guy tweeted, Joe Biden sent our money to Ukraine to fund the FTX Ponzi scheme, which in return funded the Democratic Party only in America. Guys, it's sick. So, check this out, guys. So this is the article, Ukraine partners with FTX. So let's scroll through in here, guys. And I'll link this, guys. It's a lot, but again, here's the screenshot from FTX as a partner with the World Economic Forum. It is now deleted, but I showed it on further episodes. I saw it for myself. Of course, they deleted it, of course. And I'll link that. This is Sam Bankman-Fried and all the money that he donated to different Democrat organizations. Again, guys, this isn't an attack on the Democrats. This isn't an attack. Guys, if he was funding Republicans, I'd be saying the same thing, guys. We got to look past this right versus left paradigm, but check this out, guys. So this is the midterm election mega donors. As you see, Sam Bankman-Fried with $39 million. So understand, guys, that he took money that was deposited by donors that should have been stored in a treasury or on the FTX exchange and donated to Democrat donors. So then when the bank run happened, the whole Ponzi collapsed, guys. The whole Ponzi system collapsed. And here's Sam Bankman-Fried with Bill Clinton, and I believe that's Tony Blair, former British Prime Minister. So you can't make this stuff up, guys. You can't make this stuff up. What are we going to do, guys? So if you made it this far in the video, guys, please like, comment, subscribe. So, guys, this was a post. And again, feel free to fact check all of this, guys, and let me know in the comments if I'm posting something that you don't agree with or if something is a conspiracy. Please look into this yourselves, guys. So check this out. On the 18th of February, the Ukrainian parliament passed a bill to legalize cryptocurrency, preparing a framework for the regulation and management of crypto. I remember this, guys. I covered that on this channel. Ukraine was very forward in the adoption of cryptocurrency because they could receive tons of donations for the war efforts. So 6 days later, on February 24th, Russian President Vladimir Putin announced a special military operation into Ukraine. Thus, the basis for Ukraine commencing the use of cryptocurrency was enacted by the country's legislator 6 days before they end up needing to use it when vast amounts of U.S. aid was being sent to the country over the war. The money apparently went from the U.S. to Ukraine, then from Ukraine into crypto FTX, then it's gone. Except that from then forward, FTX Sam Bankman-Fried donated almost $40 million to U.S. Democrats. His co-principals and FTX donated another $40 million to Democrats. And no one knows how much money was transferred to the private crypto accounts of other Democrat politicians. One thing, though, is certain. Ukraine legislated that the use of crypto inside the country would now be lawful, but there's almost nowhere inside Ukraine that crypto is actually used. So where did the money go? And now that the FTX bankruptcy shows it's apparently gone. So that's right, guys. So we can see, through the blockchain where the money went, that, U.S. aid went to FTX. And we can see, it's public information that Sam donated to these organizations. Guys, all I'm calling for is an investigation, guys, and I don't care if they got an R next to their name or the D next to their name, if they were involved in this, if they took money that was supposed to go to Ukraine refugees and the citizens of Ukraine who are in the midst of a war right now, you should be disturbed by that, guys. You should be calling your elected officials right now, guys. You should be retweeting this. You should be sharing these stories on Facebook because, guys, nobody knows about this. And unfortunately, it doesn't seem like the mainstream media, like they're being forced to cover it now, but they're not going to cover the extent of the financial crimes. Anyway, y'all, I'm Classic Kev. You made this far in the video. Thank you so much for watching. Drop me a 100 emoji in the comments if you made this far. Anyway, y'all, I'm out. Peace.